It's been a while since we've seen United in action, 11 days. What do we need to see today, though, compared to that Newcastle defeat?
Look, I think these big breaks in between matches probably in some ways are good for Michael Carrick. He gets lots of time on the pitch, on the training pitch with the players, but on the other hand you don't get a chance to obviously get back at it, particularly after a defeat, but also to build some rhythm. So I imagine it's a little bit of a double-edged sword for him at the moment, but he'll want to see a performance, I think. Obviously the victory is so important, who they're playing against today. It's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be end-to-end. I think there'll be goals. But I do think that performance matters, and I think that Michael will have known that over those preceding weeks of the Newcastle game, performances just weren't quite right, and eventually you can get caught out. So I think he'll want a good performance today and a good result. But I do think it's difficult sometimes when you haven't got a game sort of, if you like, within a sort of quick amount of time, because you're trying to manage players sort of up and downs during a long period off.
I think sometimes we can get so hyper-fixated on results week to week, but if we zoom out for a little bit, to think Michael Carrick and Manchester United have clawed back 11 points to Aston Villa from the start of his reign back at the club. I mean, that is mightily impressive, isn't it?
Oh, it's incredible. The position that United find themselves in from where they were pre-Christmas is a miracle, really. We went through that period, that 2-month period together, didn't we? It felt like we were coming here every single week, and it was a real struggle. But there's a light now that shines on Old Trafford. Michael Carrick's brought that sort of relaxed atmosphere back. He's got good composure. He's got a good way with dealing with the media. The results have come. The performances in the first part of his reign were absolutely sensational. Honestly, I think when we saw those performances against the likes of Tottenham, Arsenal and City, I thought that was some of the best performances I've seen here in the last 10 years. Since then, it's been more of a sort of not being at the best, not being at that level, but getting over the line and getting results. And it's been a brilliant collection of points. Villa obviously have been struggling going the other way. They've been obliterated in midfield, so they found it difficult. But this is a big game today. It's a swing game. Whoever wins today, I think, is going to find it a lot more comfortable over the last couple of months of the season. It's that big a game.
The beauty for United at this moment in time, they have no other distractions. There's even no jeopardy in their play. The challenge for Man United, having been so bad last year, finishing 15th, is can you finish in the top 5 positions? And as a Man United player, and the squad they have, and the problems they had at the start of the season, you know, that's quite low expectations. So I fully expect United to get in that Champions League position, absolutely. It's how they do it. They do it comfortably. You'd expect it with all the other distractions for the other teams in the top 5 or 6.
You've had a bit of time to prepare for this game as well, so how much has that time helped?
Yeah, of course, it's been a good help. We had a good week of work, good trainings, and yeah, we have to be ready today.
Aston Villa, of course, got similar ambitions in the sense that they also are fighting for a place in the Champions League next season. So what kind of game are you expecting, and what challenge can you expect from them today?
Yeah, obviously it's going to be a good challenge today. Yeah, two teams who wants to win, two teams who wants to reach the top. So yeah, I think it's going to be a nice game.
We've seen you play as well in a couple of different positions, scoring lots of goals this season. But for you, what position do you think gets the best out of your performance?
Yeah, obviously I can play different positions, and yeah, I've shown it in the past. But yeah, I don't have a special position.